Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for mid-December. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're going to get into your current energy, the near future, and then what Spirit wants you to focus on. And then we'll take a peek at you and your person's energy and see what's going on there. So if you are returning, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I am available for personal readings, so if you'd like one of those, the information is in the description box below this video or in my About section of the channel. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you. Okay, so in your current energy, we have the King of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress in reverse. Okay, your near future is the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. What Spirit wants you to focus on is the two, look at that, the Two of Wands, the Sun, and the Hierophant. Okay, the overall energy is the High Priestess in reverse. Let's see what's behind that. So the Six of Swords, I think there's something that's kind of trying to edge you, that's going to help lead you to a better place. And there might be a part of you that's not paying attention to some of the signs. It's not always so right up in front of your face and obvious what it is that's coming towards you. But something is being offered to you. Something is trying to be shown to you, but you're looking away from it. And whatever this is that they're trying to make obvious to you is something that is going to get you to a better place. So I think what they're asking you to do in the next couple of weeks is really focus on what's being shown to you, how you're feeling, what instinctively you know is the next right step. Now, the Five of Swords is coming up, and it could be creating a lot of inner conflict. So what they're trying to do is relieve you of whatever this is that's going on, and they want you to pay a little bit closer attention. So it seems as though there's an energy of either you're withdrawing emotionally or somebody has withdrawn from you and is just not emotionally available. But what they're saying is once you realize this and really take action towards what's going to make you feel better, what's going to be better for you, it's going to carry you to this place of peace. And that's when everything starts to shift and change. And then the Page of Pentacles, excuse me, comes in to let you know that there is something new that's going to be coming towards you to replace whatever it is that you're leaving behind. So let's take a peek at what's going on. We have the King of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and then the Empress in reverse. It feels like there's an opportunity that may have felt like it was lost. I don't ever think that there's an opportunity that is actually lost. Now, if you're feeling like you're not really sure whether you made a mistake with another person or if something was offered to you in your work environment and you thought maybe it wasn't something that was going to make you feel better or wasn't going to get you to the place that you thought it was, maybe you didn't trust the person that was bringing you this offer. If they were the King of Wands in reverse, that could be a little bit of manipulative energy. So it's very possible that you didn't feel really super great about it, and that's why you weren't looking at it. But I really do think Spirit's trying to tell you to open your eyes a bit and trust whatever they're trying to show you. In the near future, we have the Knight of Wands with the Nine of Swords in the upright, not in reverse, and then the Seven of Cups. So I feel like this is your energy, the Knight of Wands. This is quick movement. And really, once you realize whatever this is that's being shown to you, it's going to relieve some of that stress that you've been feeling. The Seven of Cups can be a lot of confusion when you feel really tense or stressed, and that's what's overwhelming your energy. It can be hard to move forward. But they're saying if you just follow what it is that you're passionate about, whether it be a person or this opportunity that might be coming towards you, they're saying then the confusion is released. There won't be anything there that will give you any question, anything to be concerned about. So trust what's being shown, because as soon as you get fired up in the future and you realize this, you're going to recognize that it's going to relieve some of that stress that you might be feeling. Now, what they want you to focus on is what you truly desire. He's got the world in his hand. So if you remember that you can have anything that you truly desire, anything that drives you. Now, what I want to say about that is we all have different drives for a reason. Your soul came here to have a certain experience. If you are driven to go follow some kind of a dream, it's going to be different than somebody else's. So only you know what it is that is right for you. And they don't want you to ignore those things. So look at it like, I can attain whatever I want. I've attained many things in my life. And if I keep focusing on what that is, then I can achieve my goals. And what they're saying is, this is what brings you the most happiness. When you recognize that, yeah, there are things that I have looked forward to, that I've gone after, that I've put a lot of energy and passion into and have accomplished. And with the Hierophant, that's having faith that whatever it is that you desire can come true, as long as you take the steps that you're guided to take. But at times, yeah, we can be a little stubborn and not realize that something is there for us. And we might think that we know that it's not the greatest thing, but it's really the best thing for us at the time. All right, let's get the cards to clarify and see what's going on with this King of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. I just keep wanting to say that there's a part of you that doesn't trust this person's motives. So we have the Page, well, I can see why. The Page of Wands in reverse. You've got somebody who's a little bit immature. If this is in a relationship, that could be the reason. They may come across that way, but I still think that this is something that you need to take a look at. Whatever didn't work out for you wasn't meant for you. And if that was what you were dealing with, if this was somebody in the past that was manipulative and immature, then yeah, that wasn't the right situation for you. But I feel like there's something else that they're trying to show you. And maybe at the time you didn't realize that that's how this person was. Maybe they hid it well. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress, then we have the High Priestess. Yes. Pay attention to your intuition. It's trying to show you something. I know I'm beating this to death, but they're beating it to death. So I want to make sure that I get the message across. When the Empress is in reverse, this is what's coming in to tell you this is how things are going to shift. But you have to trust that inner knowing. You just do. All right. So the Knight of Wands with the Nine of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So at first, there's like this conflicting energy. It's almost as if you don't want to move towards them. So maybe you don't believe it's going to be as stable as somebody's making it appear. In other words, the person may not be as stable as they come across. And although you are really interested in moving forward, you don't want something to be unstable. I mean, who does? That it just feels like you go back and forth between, I desire this, but at the same time, it feels just like maybe it's not going to go in the direction that I'm hoping for. And I think that's what's stressing you out. There's where the confusion lies, really, is the confliction between what you truly desire and what might be what you consider the most stable thing for you. All right, so the Nine of Swords with the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So in the near future, it may seem as though this new opportunity is being held back. There's something, again, like I said, that they're trying to show you, but you may be putting up a little bit of a wall, and it's just may not seem like the right one just yet, but that's just the confusion that you have and the stress. I feel like once you get to a place that Spirit's trying to get you to focus on, what's really going to bring you the most happiness? Sometimes we don't always know. If we haven't experienced yet, how are we supposed to know? So they're saying, trust that. And then we have, because whatever it is that you want to manifest, you are capable of manifesting. Period. There's the future, there's the sun, and there's the magician. You absolutely have everything that it takes. God knows you guys are so passionate and so hardworking and so willing to go after whatever it is that you want. So don't deny yourself that. The Sun with the Hierophant, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So if you need to leave a long-term relationship in order to get to the other side of it because you feel like it's not going anywhere, then that's what's going to make you most happy. They just want you to focus on what did bring you joy in relationships and what obviously did not work for you, and have faith that the right thing's going to come in. If you're in that place, that's going to be for most of you that have left a situation that was long-term, or a marriage, and now you're looking for the right person. For others of you, it could just be the stability that you want in your home situation, and maybe that's what you're trying to manifest, and it's just not quite there yet. They're saying focus on what's going to bring you the most happiness, and then that will turn around. You'll figure that out. All right, so I'm going to clear this, and we'll get into your person's energy and your energy and see what is going on between the two of you. All right, see, now when I gather the cards, I like to see what card stays, and it's the Sun. So could you be dealing with a Leo? Absolutely. There was a lot of fire in this reading. So it could be a Leo, Sag, or Aries. There just seems to be a lot of joy that they seem to be wanting to show you and bring to your world. Now, you could just feel a lot of happiness around the holidays, people getting together, feeling good, having family gatherings, doing all that amazing stuff that you guys love to do. And that's going to bring you some joy as well. All right, so let's get this deck and we will check out what's going on with you and your person. This is for Aries. Okay, so your person's energy is the Queen of Cups in reverse with the Magician, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. This is really conflicting. They seem like somebody that's holding back. It's like they want something physical, but they're not necessarily committed to emotional. That's interesting. That could be why you could sense that this person's a little bit immature. Your energy is the Three of Pentacles with the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Fool. The overall energy is the Queen of Swords. So I think what you're being asked to do, both of you, well, I'm going to say you because this is what this reading is about, is you. If your person is holding back emotionally, but they seem to be desiring just something really quick and passionate and all that, but they don't offer a lot of love or emotion to the relationship, then that's exactly what's happening. They don't seem like they're somebody that wants to get too deeply connected. They're just not available that way. But they do seem to want to be into other activities, if you will. All right, so your energy is the Three of Pentacles in reverse with the Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles, and the Fool. This is saying take a chance towards the thing that's going to make you have faith that you're making the right decision. Take a chance with something that's going to create stability for you. It may be that they're just saying don't focus on this person. If things aren't coming together, then focusing on you and either your work life or something that brings you that feeling of grounded, stable, I just want to be in this energy, then that's cool. You can focus on that and still have fun with somebody if that's what you choose to do. But I think they're saying take a chance on yourself, trust yourself, and what doesn't feel right and what does feel right. All right, let's see what the romance angels have to say. And then we'll get some advice for you. Okay, so it says wedding. This situation involves marriage. Could be a wedding or a marriage. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. And then attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And then we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So yes, at times these cards can be a little bit contradictory. Now, if this is a marriage, they're saying let things unfold. If maybe your person is just pulled back emotionally, then you focusing on yourself and other things while stuff works itself out is probably the way to go about it. At this moment, one or the both of you are feeling like the other doesn't feel the same way, and it could be you. Maybe you just don't feel like they love you the same way you love them. And then attracting, have a good time in your relationship. You attract it by having the best time you can in the moment is what they're trying to say. Again, if your person's holding back, that's going to be a little bit difficult. So do the best to work on you and focus on yourself if this is a marriage or even a long-term relationship, and then things may ebb and flow. So if this is a newer relationship, maybe you're afraid the person doesn't have the same kind of love for you that you do for them, and you were hoping that maybe this was going to be the person you were going to settle down with. It's a little bit of an interesting energy, I'm not going to lie. But I do think it's worth exploring because people can go from having a very passionate start to falling in love. They just may not be at that place yet. All right, so let's see what the advice is for you. This is for Aries. What's the advice for Aries, please? All right, I think we're going to cut there. So the advice, just open up maybe a tad bit more. Express how you're feeling. The Six of Cups can be an apology. Maybe your person's going to actually apologize for any pain that they could have created. There is a sense that there's some kind of stability within this. One or the both of you seems to hold things together or try to keep things grounded. But yes, emotions can get the better of you. So if you need or deserve an apology, if this person seems to be pulling back, then I can see how that can create some sadness. But trying to stay as grounded as you possibly can and focus on the things that keep you in that place, that maybe take your mind away from it for a little bit, keep you from focusing so much on feeling the sadness of it. Maybe things will unfold over time. All right, so let's get the Lover's Oracle. This is for Aries. All right, this one seems to want to pop out. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. It's always good to look at yourself. And then soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. And then we have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And I think that's what they're asking you to do. Listen, if it's not good and this person has been, awful, I wouldn't say stay with them. If it doesn't feel good, you don't want to do it. But if you allow time to pass, then things will eventually unfold and you'll know whether this person is going to be the one or not. Okay, so last but not least, we will get a couple of cards here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And we have Higher Power. So somebody's looking out for this. I feel like there's protection there. Never-ending story. This is about ending what has gone on for you in the past. Maybe you've experienced something similar to this before and you don't want the same thing over and over again, and you're trying to find a new place to be, a new start. And it could happen if you're in this relationship. It's just going through a phase. And then yin is to balance out that feminine energy, and then orphaned. So when we get the orphan card, this can be about changes. It's like letting go of things that just don't work. It doesn't necessarily mean that somebody has abandonment issues, but it could. And that could be a lot of times why we have those ups and downs when somebody pulls back emotionally, because we could feel like that person's going to detach, and that's something we need to heal within ourselves. But I do feel like there's change coming. And then we have exchanging gifts. So there's an end to one particular cycle of this situation and a new beginning with the 10. Now, 5s could be significant for you. 7s, I'm adding the 5 and the 2. For some reason, that's standing out. And then we have another 7. 7s are going to be prominent, I feel like. You could be born on the 7th, the 10th, the 4th of the month, or the 3rd. Did I say the 3rd? The 3rd. All right, my loves, thank you so, so much for being here. Thank you again for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. Again, if you'd like a personal, that info's in the description box below this video or in the About section. I hope you have an amazing mid-month, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.